For me, the purpose of art is a coping mechanism. For me, art has been something that allows me to be alive, allows me to function in the world, allows me to maintain some sort of equilibrium and to have a place to express myself that doesn't need me to be anything other than what I am in my perfectly mistaken form. I'm Jason Yeagle. I live in San Francisco, California. I'm a painter. My mom has a story where she says the first drawing that she remembers me doing, she asked me what it was. Maybe she could make out that it was a character with another character inside it. It was a man thinking about himself. And that's kind of weird. I really don't know how intimately she's connected to the mythology I have in my work currently. I'm sure she's aware that I'm an artist who's introspective. That's reflected in my art. You know, I like it when a character that doesn't fit into the physical reality that we all agree upon as being real. The world that I painted is a cartoon world. It's part of a public art style that I feel has emerged within my work. You know, there's a lot of people who talk about cartoons as typography. So, you know, when we're out in the world, we're constantly absorbing stimuli in the form of visual things and words and language. Visual language is the same way. Certainly, you know, there's all these signs out in the world that use a combination of visual iconography and written language. So cartoons are kind of quite lovely in that regard, where they can function like typography and we can read them instinctively. It doesn't take a lot of effort to read them. So, you know, this mural that I made, one easy way to understand it for me is that I've created these two female characters, one a little younger maybe, one a little older, and that could be analogous to my 9-year-old and 12-year-old daughters. And one is sort of focused outwardly with a sword, and one is focused inwardly reading a book. And those are two types of characteristics that I experience in my daughters, not necessarily individually or distinctly in a separate way between the two. I love having this mural out there. And I'm super proud of where I live. I love the character of the mission. And so I'm really experiencing this neighborhood day to day and have a relationship to this place. The thing that I wanted to kind of represent was something that had some sort of power, some kind of story that regarded the families that live in the neighborhood and that expressed my pride for San Francisco. Just this thing of being a kid growing up in an urban place where you were traversing the city by yourself, and there's something kind of potentially, you know, maybe a little bit dangerous about the city, but at the same time it kind of has you in its embrace. And there's something nice about belonging in a city.